Now, just when you think Rush Limbaugh can't get any crazier, he thinks, no, 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 no. I'm going to take it over the top. I'm going to make you talk about me. All right, fine, Rush, you win. Here he goes on slavery and how white people are not to blame for slavery. Fascinating. Let's hear the argument.
White guilt is doing nothing for anybody. And white guilt is not solving anything. And besides that, a little history lesson for you.
No, this ought to be good.
If any race of people should not have guilt about slavery, it's Caucasians. The white race has probably had fewer slaves and for a briefer period of time than any other in the history of the world. Now, sadly, we're not talking about the rest of the world when the Civil Rights Coalition gets ginned up.
Yeah, we're not talking about the rest of the world during the Civil Rights Coalition getting ginned up because they're talking about this country. And in this country, I'm pretty sure it was the white folks who owned slaves, not the black folks, not the Chinese, not Indians. Are you seriously going to make an argument that white people should not be blamed for slavery? He says, in fact, whites, he said at one point, have done more to end slavery. He said, nobody fought a war for it like we did. Well, you know who we were fighting up here in the North? We were fighting white folks in the South. I mean, if you just listen to Rush Limbaugh, you might think that the blacks own the whites in this country. What an insanity. And when he was talking about Caucasians, you know, hey, Arabs owned more slaves, Africans owned more slaves at some point, and so did the Israelites. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure they're white. But okay, you want to put them in a different category, maybe olive skin like me, okay, fine. And ancient Rome owned more slaves. So wait a minute, the Romans are definitely white. Romans aren't white anymore? Okay, I mean, he's got to grasp and reach and reach. No, white people aren't guilty of slavery. No, it's somebody else. It's like the Arabs or the blacks or something. Come on, dude. So that's the reason why in this country, we shouldn't be talking about slavery. Because apparently, the white people in their great benevolence have done so much in this country to end slavery after they started it. A couple hundred years after they brought over the slaves, some of the white people changed their mind and had to fight a war with the other white people who wouldn't let their slaves go, even if it meant hundreds of thousands of them died. So you see why white people have helped slaves throughout history, especially in this country. I hadn't thought of it that way, Rush. Good point.